Good afternoon. Happy Sunday, everyone, wherever you are. Want to welcome you. It is Sunday, May the 15th. And hello from sunny San Antonio, Texas. When you come on, say hello. Let me get to my comments. Put the camera a little closer to me so I could read my comments a little better. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Jackie. Thank you for sharing, Bonnie. And Corin. Hi, Corin. Thank you for sharing. You caught me on a live. I usually see you watching the replays. And hi, Beverly. Welcome, everybody. If this is your first time joining, welcome. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. I am live on Sunday afternoons at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time in order to show you how to use your Stampin' Up! Products to make handmade cards, handmade gift projects, gift packaging ideas, a little bit of everything. I'm live on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. in order to show you how to use your supplies for scrapbooking. So if you're into scrapbooking, you might want to join me on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time so that we can do some scrapbooking then. Hi, Beverly. Yes, long time, no lie. Well, it's good to see you. Glad to join you. Looks like Bev's watching from YouTube, and everybody else seems to be watching from Facebook, which is fine. I stream on both platforms now, so it kind of gets the best of both worlds. And if you haven't already, you can also subscribe to me on YouTube. All you have to do is just click that red subscription button and turn on your bell notifications so that you are notified when I go live or when I upload a video. Because it's very possible for me to go ahead and upload a video and not on Facebook. It goes straight to my YouTube channel. So that's just something I have to remember. But if you're subscribed to me over there, then you will get that notification. No grandkids today. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're able to join me. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me split my screen here. Let me get it on, I think it's this one. Yay, it is. I got it right the first time. So if you do not have catalogs, this mini catalog is still good through the end of next month. There's still some great things in this catalog. Don't forget, we have this one. I know it's exciting that we finally got our new annual catalogs and we can order from them and we can show you insights, the whole 9 yards. But don't forget, we do still have this little mini catalog. And also, if you're a customer of mine and you regularly get catalogs from me, whether anyway, you get catalogs from me, please make sure that I have your updated address on file because we're going to be sending out holiday catalogs already. Holiday at some point. And we're getting all that together as well as the next round of celebrations. So if you don't have catalogs and you need them, let me know. You can also go and join my email list and I'll automatically send you complimentary catalogs if you don't have somebody that you get them from already. So anyway, we want to make sure that you have all the latest and greatest and all of the other rest of the news that can be happening with Stampin' Up! And with that, let's see. Let me get the right. There we go. And you know what? I forgot to print my little description, but we have a new paper pumpkin kit. I don't have the details. I forgot to print the little sheet that had all the details on it. But if you look in that picture, notice those little bags. There's going to be little craft bags that'll be an add-on to this current month's kit. And my current customers, I am mailing out your free coordinating cardstock on Monday. So I'll be doing all of that and getting that ready to be mailed out on Monday. So you'll be looking for that in the mail. And all that means is My Paper Pumpkin subscribers, they get free coordinating cardstock cuts every single month, 4x6 cuts, 2 of each coordinating color. And that's just something I send to them as a thank you for being one of my subscribers. And then also, good luck to everybody that received their current kits. So I want to know if anybody out there was a recipient of one of those 200 golden $25 vouchers that are floating around out there. So I haven't received mine yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing if maybe I was one of those. So that's always exciting to get something free. And if you're wondering what Paper Pumpkin is, it is our monthly paper crafting subscription service. So basically, every single month, you'll get one of those pretty poppy parade colored boxes that says Paper Pumpkin on it. And inside, you will find everything that you need in order to create that month's projects. So everything is different month to month. Sometimes they're cards, gift packaging. They always include an exclusive stamp set that you'll only find in Paper Pumpkin boxes. They also include a coordinating color that's part of that kit, and you'll get it in the form of a mini. I don't have one in front of me. A mini Stampin' Dot. Stampin' Spot. Sorry, it's a Stampin' Spot. And so if you're looking for an economical way to build your little stamp collection with a bunch of different sentiments and little, pictures, or your color collection, that's a great way. Kits are $22 a month, I believe, and you can go month to month. You can purchase a 3, 6, 9, or 12-month subscription. And you can also gift them. They're great gifts for those that are crafty. And sorry, I just saw something go across my screen there. That are crafty, and they're great little gifts, especially for like birthday girl parties. If you have a crafty, I'm sorry, like I'm itching right now. Lost my train of thought with that itch. But anyway, it's called Pick of the Crop. And from the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be something fruity or something along that lines. Like I said, I didn't print out the rest of it, but there will be more details on my Stampin' Up! Website if you want to go check that out. And then also, we have a kit special. Sorry, that's the one from last month. Sorry, not that one. This one. There we go. We have a kit special. And so during the month of May, it started May 3rd and it goes through the end of this month. When you purchase your own starter kit, which gives you $125 of whatever you want out of those 2 catalogs I showed. It also gives you, get to that, there we go. You'll get 5 full-size ink pads of all 5 new ink colors. So 1 of each color. Those are our new ink colors that'll be around for the next couple of years. You're also going to get a package of paper that has all 5 colors in one package. So basically it's a combination package, sampler package of that. You're also going to get a 6x6 package of the new designer series paper with those ink colors. And they're also going to throw in some fabulous grid paper, 1 of each color, which this time I am using, you see that blue hue on the screen, that is Tahitian Tide. And then they also throw in a free past paper pumpkin kit that you'll also get in that as part of your kit. So all of that, you get to pick $125. They give you all of those in color stuff, and it's still only $99 plus tax, and it's free shipping. So, and there's no obligation whatsoever on our kits. You can get it just for, get back to my other screen here. You can get it just for the discount and enjoy a discount all by yourself. And then I'm going to leave this one. I'm going to leave this one scrolling across the screen during today's demonstration. But let me go ahead and show you this month's kit. Every single month I change kits. And in the month of May, let me let my screen catch up there. It looked like it was falling behind. In the month of May, when you purchase at least $25 or more on my website, you're going to get a free kit in order to make all 4 of these cards. And all 4 of these cards use the He's the Man Suite collection out of the new annual catalog. So hopefully you can see all those. I don't know why my computer looks like it's lagging behind. It probably doesn't show that on y'all's end, but it shows it on mine. But you're going to get a kit to make all 4 of these cards using the He's the Man Suite collection. And your kit arrives just like this. Everything is already die cut, embossed, punched, whatever you need. It's even things are scored, and you have all 4 of your card bases, and then in each one of these clear envelopes are all the pieces that you need to make each individual card, as well as your envelope to mail it in. And then there'll be a label on the front that gives you a link to the tutorial so that you know how to assemble these, as well as the complete supply list that is used for these cards here. And if your order is $50 or more, you're going to get a free package of these rustic metallic adhesive back dots also included in with your kit. So, and those coordinate with the kit. Get that out of the way. And then let's do, let me back this up and spin it. Not spin it, shuffle it. See if it goes back here. Oops. Let's see. Get that glare out. I don't know why it won't go back. We're going to give away a prize. For those of you that joined me last week, let me go over to back to the comments here. I picked up, hey Sherry and Shirley. Thank you for sharing, Shirley. Good afternoon, ladies. Well, I was going to go shuffle. Maybe I'm not hitting the button the right way. There we go. It's going to shuffle. I'm going to shuffle this a couple of more times. And then we're going to give away last week's project. So for those of you that joined me last week, let me get this out of the way. Y'all joined me. We made, I'm trying to grab it. It's going out of my hands here. We made, well, I cased this card from the annual catalog using the new Sun Prints collection. And then I also made one of the gift boxes. There we go. One of the embossed bags that we have. It's a new bag that we have that's kind of got vertical stripes embossed in it. And I decorated one of those using the Sun Prints collection as well. So we're going to be giving away both of these. I'm going to just do one drawing. Actually, no, I'm going to separate those. So let me mark up here. Let me do the card and then the box. I'll do 2 drawings. That way there's a couple of chances there. And these are the people that were watching from YouTube and Facebook last week. And if you liked, commented, and shared, your name is on the wheel. And if you shared, your name is on here twice, just because that's my thank you for sharing the video and showing this to more people and getting more people to join us. So let's go ahead and spin this. And we're going to spin this for, this one will be for the card. So good luck. And I'm going to get ready to write that name down. Oh, look at that, Corin. You got the card. Congratulations, Corin. And then let me go ahead and spin this again for the box. And that's Carol Jefferson. I don't think Carol was watching right now, but when you come on, if you're watching Carol, the replay, congratulations. You've got that box coming your way. The decorated embossed box. And why did my thing just went sideways? Y'all see that? Don't ask me why that just turned sideways. All right, so let me do this while I try to fix that. That was very, very sensitive there for it to do that. So let me try to get this off. All right, so let me try to fix this. Do not know why it did that. I'm gonna try to fix it really quick, you guys. This is so sideways. Hold on. You went for a little ride there. Sorry. That was my oh my goodness. I think my camera's upside down now on my end. Oh. Let me just take this back out. I'm going to start back over here. All right, I'll get hooked back up. All right, I think I got it back to operating how it's supposed to. I'm not going to touch anything. And so let's go ahead and get started. Sorry if I seem a little choppy today. I woke up not thinking clearly. Does that make sense? You ever wake up and sometimes you're like, you can't get things out, or you're forgetting stuff? Like, so you look around and you're like, okay, everybody's still accounted for, and I don't know, there's just something foggy going on today, and it's a little but you know what? I did turn 49 yesterday. Maybe that was the problem. I got a year older. I had a good birthday. I didn't do anything. I slept in. But if you remember, for those of you that follow me on my regular personal page, I had a week and a half ago, a couple of weeks ago, I guess it was. No, it was like a month ago. Anyway, I bought myself an early birthday and / Mother's Day present from the massage school. And Friday I went. And I had a body and soul package. And so I had a little more than an hour massage. But she started with my feet. So she did the foot package first. And oh, that was so fabulous. And that lady got into places that I didn't know you could get into when it comes to muscles. And it was fabulous. I just sat in the parking lot for like almost 30 minutes. I did. I just sat in my car and I was like, oh my gosh, that felt so good. And so I just sat there and enjoyed it. I really could have fallen asleep if that would have been allowed. I would have totally fallen asleep in that massage room and just slept the rest of the day. But anyway, that's how I got my birthday started. And then Saturday, I just slept in. My mother-in-law came over in the morning time, about 11. And then I stayed up for maybe a couple of hours. And then I took an afternoon nap. And then I didn't get up until like 6 or 7 o'clock, about 6 o'clock in the evening, I guess it was. And that was only because Chris had ordered IHOP. So I had breakfast for dinner for my birthday. And that was all I ate all day long. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. And then it ended up going to bed about midnight. So, well, hello, Cindy. Thank you, Bev. All right. What are we going to do today? All right. Let's see. We are going to be working with primarily this new stamp set. Let me get that out of there. There we go. This one is called Hope and Prayer. I don't remember what page it's on in the annual catalog, but I can find out super quick through our index in the back. It is on page 71 of the new annual catalog. So this is the page that it's on. And I only see like one card on that page that uses that stamp. But I see the little birdie, the little dove that's used on that one. But anyway, that's the page you'll find it on, page 71 of your annual catalog. And then also, let me look and see what the other one. I'm looking for the page that the other one's on. Okay. Okay. The designer series paper that I'm going to be using is called the Textured Chic. Textured Chic. It looks like Chic, like CHIK. I was looking to see what page that's on because it's part of a suite collection. And it is on, I keep passing it. I need to put my tabs on my catalog here. Well, where is it? I can't grab this catalog pages. Okay. Oh, my goodness. 98 to 99 of the annual catalog. And it's called Textured Chic. And what I'm going to be using is actually the designer series paper that's part of that collection. So let me show you some of that designer series paper. You've got this piece right here. And on the flip side, is some really, what are these? These are like shells. You have, what are we looking at? Basic white, petal pink, Another's Evening Evergreen that's part of that. Soft Succulent, Soft Suede, Mango Melody. There's a little bit of Mango Melody in there. It's very, very light, but it is in there. Petal Pink and Pool Party. And then we have this page right here. Very pretty. This one has some little gold. It's got some gold in it. And then when you flip it over, you have this pretty background. Very, very pretty. And then you have this Petal Pink page that has this gold. I'm not really sure what kind of, can't think of the name, but anyway, it's got this on it. It's got this on it. And then the flip side to that has this pretty toned down page with all of these Petal Pink, Basic White, Soft Succulent. Very pretty. And the background actually looks like it's a wood grain, a really fine wood grain on the back. And then you have this Evening Evergreen one with the same design as the other one I just showed, but it's an Evening Evergreen. Very, very pretty. And on the back, I was surprised to see, let that catch up. I was surprised to see snowflakes. It's Snowflake Dsp, and it's very pretty. It gives me an idea for Christmas cards already using these colors. Got Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent, Basic White. And I don't know, there's something really pretty about this. So check that out. And you have this one here. I think this is your Mango Melody along with some Petal Pink and gold. Look at that. Kind of splotches. Very splotchy, but very, very pretty. And then your flip side to that is a little on the floral side, kind of floral splotches with pretty much all of the colors, coordinating colors. You got a full, this is a 12 by 12 sheet, by the way. These are 12 by 12 package. And then you have this Pool Party page. Oh, this one's very pretty. We're going to be using, this one on the very last project today. And then this side right here is very, I don't know, there's some leaves kind of imprinted on there, and then it's very splotchy with all of the other colors. Very, very nice background paper. So if you're looking for a really nice background paper, it's got some gold and lots of gorgeous colors that are working well together. Check out that Textured Chic Designer Series paper. And then also we're going to be using, pull this over here, we're going to be using the Distressed Gold paper as well. There is nothing on the back side. This one is completely blank on the other side. So you're really only using this side, which is okay. It feels like Designer Series paper, and it's got a little bit of, like it's kind of rough a little bit on here, but it's called Distressed Gold. And we're going to be using that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and then I will just talk about other stuff while I am doing all of this. And let me catch up. Let's see. Let me adjust my chair too. I think I said hello to everybody and caught up. So let's go ahead and get started with our first card. We're going to do 2 cards, and then I just did a really simple bag using one of our other new bags that we have. So let's see what the first card is going to look like. We've got our coordinating envelope there. And then this is the first card that we're going to be making. I really like this. So I'm going to make more of these cards. So let me get all my little pieces out so we can put this together. Get my envelope ready off to the side. And what do we got here? I hope I got all of my little pieces that I was supposed to. Just so you know, also on the supply list, I am going to be including the dimensions. So I will post that after the video. I have to go download it and then get the link to post it. But I'll be updating the supply list to include all of the dimensions in the in with the supplies. So on this one, this is our new limited edition. This one will also be on the supply list as well. But I think, let me see. I've used a couple of these. I want to try to use them all. I'll use a paper hug for me. I haven't put it together yet, but I'm going to go ahead and use a paper hug for me. Let me get it on a block. Get this on a block. By the way, since I have this here, let me go ahead and show you an easy way to put your stickers on your blocks. This one's going to be pretty easy because it's square essentially. So, but let me make sure you can see what I'm doing here. So basically, my little trick to attaching your cling stamp set papers to your stamps and your acrylic block is just go ahead and take off that paper that comes on your stamp. That way you expose that sponginess on the bottom. And then let me make sure I'm going to put this on the right direction. So that is my stamp, a paper hug for me. Here's Mr. Ragsdale's laundry. And then I just have my finger on the front to hold that, but you want to take off those back pieces of paper off of your sticky part. Now, the key is to get it on right, because if you get it on wrong, then it's just a huge mess. So what we're going to do is you want that image to be, because you just exposed that sticky part on the back. So you want to make sure that you put this image on your block with the cling part touching your acrylic block. Okay, and the sticky stuff is right here on that side. So then now all I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get a little bit over this. I may have to stand up just a little bit so I can see exactly over, but you want to get exactly over your stamp and then just give it a little pressure. And then now you have your stamp, your cling stamp, and it's on there. Perfect. So that's just a little tip. Make sure this is back on straight. So we can use this to go ahead and stamp the back of our, I think that's straight. We'll stamp the back of our card. We're going to stamp the back of our card. I'm going to go ahead and use, I'm going to use soft succulent to stamp the back of my card. So typically in the instructions, this is what I'm saying. When you first put your card together, you want to stamp. Got some good ink on that. You want to stamp the back of your card with whatever, personalized stamp or one of these other Stampin' Up copyright stamps that you want to use. You'll do that piece. And then I use the bone folder to burnish my edge a little bit to make that stay down. And also there's a sheet of basic white that we're going to go ahead and put on the inside. If you had a sentiment of some kind that you were going to put, now would be the time to stamp that before you put it in the inside of your card, just in case you make a mistake. And then we're going to get that in there. There we go. And on this one, what I did is I stamped in petal pink the little cross that is included. So let me get petal pink. And then I have a funny story I'm going to tell you. I have to call Stampin' Up because, get that in there. We're just going to stamp stamp across in petal pink there. If you notice, I don't have on the cross, I don't have my sticker on there. And I don't have it on there because my stamp set, believe it or not, this is the first time this has ever happened, but my stamp set did not come with a sheet of stickers. It's a clean stamp set. And I kept looking around. I'm like, no, this is the first time I've opened this stamp set. It did not come with a sheet of stickers. So I have to call Stampin' Up! And find out if they can just send me a sheet of stickers. Isn't that crazy? Well, what's really crazy, y'all, is originally I was supposed to use Lovely in linen. And I went to go get what I needed to make the cards, and I couldn't find it. And so I went back to my order, and I'm like, well, Barbara, you can't find it because you never ordered it. I'm like, how did I miss that? I needed that because that's one of the add-on classes for next month's retreat. So now I have to place another order in order to get that. And so this piece we have petal pink, and I have embossed this. Let me bring it up so you can kind of see that. I have embossed this piece with the Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder. It's very, very pretty. Leaves a, it's got some type on it and some kind of splotchiness, but it's very pretty. So if you need a nice little background, here you go. Time Worn Type. And we're going to put some glue on the back of this one. So let me get some glue on the back. And then we're just going to center this on the front of our card. Now, this is a landscaped card, which just means the card, is this way as opposed to kind of the normal vertical card. So when you're embossing on your cardstock with this time-worn type, you do have to pay attention to the direction that you're doing your embossing in. Okay. And then we're going to be using this designer series paper. Very, very pretty. The opposite side was the petal pink with the gold. And if you wanted to, you could use either side. But I wanted to use that side right there. So we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. So let's put a dimensional on the back corner. And then one more. So we're going to put this in the center. Okay. I think this piece of designer series paper really brings out the petal pink and the soft succulent. Make sure that's straight. So there we go. Okay. And then I also have what I didn't say is, if you notice around the edges, let me bring that up a little bit. So you notice around the edges, I went ahead and used those deckled rectangular dies. And what that does is it gives it a little look like it's, kind of, what am I trying to think of? It's not like torn paper, because originally I thought like torn paper, but it's not. It looks like the edge of like a tile, like a tile. It's kind of rough, but it has just enough to give it like a fine edge to it, a more finished edge to it. But those are the deckled rectangles, and I use those throughout these first two cards. And I also am going to use it. I also used it on this cardstock vellum. So I'm going to put some adhesive, but I'm going to put it in the back mid, kind of right there. And I'm going to put that piece over that designer series paper so you can still see some of that designer series paper through that. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment. which is also using, let me see if I can bring that up a little more, another one of the smaller deckled rectangular. And we're going to stamp in Soft Succulent. You are in my prayers. Some ink on that. And then I hope that was straight. Oh, it was perfect. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to put a dimensional or two on the back of this one. You could probably get away with one, but I use two. And then we're going to put this right here in the center. And then this is another funny story, because this tells you how much I'm really losing it lately, you guys. Originally, I had the springtime dies. I was using springtime dies. I cut several of those flowers out. It's the same flowers that look very, very similar to the designer series paper, the springtime dies. I had cut, there was about 6 of the flowers, and then 4 or 5 of the like leaves in Soft Succulent. And then I decided to call it a night. I came down the next morning, and I needed to cut more of other dies. I couldn't find them. Y'all, I have managed to lose a set of dies, and I don't know what I did with them. You start tracing back your steps, and you're like, where did I go? What did I put away? Thinking maybe, and I cannot find those dies. So I gave up, and I said, okay, I'm not going to let those dies defeat me. They will be found one day. When? I don't know. So I broke out the Forever Fern stamp set and bundle, and I made my own, which I actually kind of like these better. But yes, I broke out Forever Fern. So if you remember Forever Fern, this was the stamp set, and then there was a bunch of coordinating dies for all of these pieces, plus some other pieces as well. And I decided to use those. And so this one I stamped in Soft Succulent, and we're going to put that one right there. I'm just pop that up with dimensionals. That way it's kind of in line with this You're in My Prayers piece. And then I put one dimensional on the back of this one, and I'm going to put this one kind of like right off to the side. And then I have my Soft Succulent open weave ribbon, and we're going to make a bow. Oops. Get a good grip on that. Okay, let's make a bow. Let me pull this in a little more. That one kind of went crazy there. Pull my tails. There we go. And then I'm going to trim these in the opposite direction of what I normally do my bows in. Oh, I totally messed that one up. Did I? No, I didn't. It just looks weird. Let me trim that a little better. And we're going to put that on with the glue dot. Not that piece. The bow. I'm going to put that at the base. I'll Put that at the base. And then, if you haven't seen yet, we also have these new flowers adhesive backed trinkets. They're very heavy. They're very heavy. So they will give your card a little weight, but I wanted to go ahead and use those. There's more of them in gold, and then there's like 3 lines of them in silver. And I'm gonna put 3 of those on, and I want to put one right there. Come on. Come on. Go. We're gonna put one right there. And then put the other one, we're gonna put it up here. So kind of decorate that. And then we're gonna decorate our envelope, but we're just gonna do the back flap. And so I'm gonna open my envelope. Gonna get my adhesive glue and just go right around the edge. Not too much. You don't want it coming off the edge of your card. Go, I think that'll work. And the measurement is in the supply list. But it's just enough to cover up the back. I'm lining it up with the fold. Go. And then we're just simply going to cut the excess off with our paper snips. I believe the measurement's like 2 1/4 by 6. I use 2 1/4 by 6 when I do these. And then I just trim off the excess and I follow the edge of the envelope when I do that. And there you have it. There is card number 1. There you go. Here are my prayers. Thank you, Beverly. Yes, if the textured chick colors are really, really pretty. And that's why I decided to go ahead and use this one with this particular stamp set. Very toned down, very, I don't know, it's just very, I don't know, this color is very calming. These colors that look very calming to me. And so, but yeah, this is the Hope and Prayer stamp set and Textured Chic DSP. And then we'll go ahead and get started on our second card, which is, let's see, I did my envelope just a little bit different on that one. I did the inside flap as opposed to the outside, but I'm thinking I kind of like the outside a little better. But this is the second card. A little darker using Evening Evergreen. Let me get all my pieces out. Let me put that off to the side. And go ahead and get my card done. I know that's going to be kind of dark to see, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp on the back in Evening Evergreen. And I just did it the wrong way because I stamped it long ways instead of vertical. But that's okay. I'll end up giving away my sample instead. Leave that kind of slightly open. I'll just do it that way. There we go. And then I have my piece of basic white. And I do need to stamp one little image on it, but I can stamp this when it's inside the card. And then on this one, I'm going to stamp in Evening Evergreen. I've got this. There we go. I'm going to stamp a dove on the inside bottom right. And let me get some glue on the back of this one. This one also is a piece of Evening Evergreen, and it also has been embossed with that time-worn type 3D embossing folder. And let's get that back on the front. So it's kind of Evening Evergreen on Evening Evergreen. Let me bring that up so you can see. See, there you go. Susan, this DSP is the Textured Chic Designer Series paper. That's the one we're going to be using for this one. I don't know when you asked it. But like if you go back to the beginning of the video, you can see I showed all of the sheets. It's very, very pretty. So I put that piece of embossed paper on there, and then I decided to use this one. This one also is using the deckled rectangular dies. So you've got that kind of broken up edge there. Very, very pretty. And the opposite side was the one that had the snowflakes. So we're going to be using this one. This is going to go directly down. We're not going to pop this one up because we're going to be using dimensionals on the greeting. Okay, so we're going to put this one directly down in the center. There we go. And then I did a die cut using the circular layer circles. Layering circle dies, I think that's what they're called. And I did die cut out this in the distressed gold sheet. And then I have a coordinating circle die cut where I wanted a little bit more of that gold to show around the edge. So on this one, we're going to be stamping under his wings, you will find refuge. So let me get that stamp set up right. And then stamping in the center. Go. And I believe that's all the stamping. So let me close that one. And we're going to mat this. We're going to mat this on this piece of distressed gold. So let's get some adhesive on the back of that. And I'm sorry if the video seems choppy. I can't tell which one, if it's just my computer or if it's what y'all are seeing. I'm thinking that, you know how sometimes the video has to catch up with like the movement? But then again, you know what? I do need to do an update on my phone, and I've been putting it off. So maybe that's the problem. Oops. So I'm putting 3 dimensionals on the back of this one because it's kind of a big piece there. And what's happening? I just looked over and saw it was still on the same screen. All right, well, it came back. So, okay, we're going to put this. We're going to put this on this bottom right corner. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. I will tell you that I played with the gold. I had a little piece of it here. I wonder what I did with it. I did play with the gold ribbon. Oh, here it is. The gold ribbon that we have in the catalog, I didn't really care too much for it. I don't know. It seemed like way too much gold. Originally, I was going to use this, but the golds don't seem to match up, or even to me, I don't know. They might to somebody else, but to me, it just didn't coordinate. I really wanted to use the ribbon And then I was completely out of the evening evergreen open weave ribbon. And so I decided, well, okay, my thing's going to go out because I probably just hit it. Let's see if it comes back. That was me. I hit it. So I decided to use basic rhinestone jewels. Let's see if this comes back. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, Susan, is very pretty paper. Did y'all hear that car that went by playing that loud music? Somebody was up really, really late last night. Having a good old time across the street. So I was in here just doing my thing and to hear everybody out there having a great time. Okay. I'm waiting for my picture to come back up. What's weird is it's showing me the picture of what I'm looking at, but on my computer screen, I don't see it. Can y'all see my hand on here right now? I have my hand down. If you can see my hand, just say yes. Because I can see it on my phone, but I don't see it on my computer, and it's thrown me off. And it makes it look like I'm like stuck somewhere. No. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Beverly. All right, let's try this again. Hold on, you guys. It's a black screen. Okay. Thank you, Susan. All right, let's stop. Let me try this. All right, we're back. I think you can hear me okay. Oh, no. Hold on. Are y'all able to hear me? Okay. Can you hear me now? I'm hearing feedback. Hey, everybody. I'm working on getting back into the studio, so give me a moment. I'm just going to reset this. I'm going to try this again. Hi, Carol. Okay, let me flip this over to the other side. You'll let me. Yeah, a moment. Can y'all hear me okay now? You should be able to. Let me flip my screens. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I think you can. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me know. I'm not sure what happened there. This is kind of reverting back to problems I had at the very beginning with the feedback. And when I went to go change, I left the studio for my phone and came back in, and my phone is really hot. So maybe that has something to do with it. But we're almost done. We're almost done. Let me go ahead and finish. As long as y'all can hear me okay. I don't hear any feedback, and so we'll go ahead and continue. So anyway, where we left off before all of that was the gold ribbon. I decided not to use the gold ribbon. I think also what happened too is I think I might have got a text or something, and I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb before we started. And so something obviously got confused somewhere with something wanting to come through. So, but anyway, let's continue using this card. Hopefully we can get through the rest of this without any issues. But I am going to use the basic rhinestone jewels. I'm using the large ones. And I am kind of strategically placing these in the middle of these images here. So I've got one there. I want to put one right there. I am going to use the large ones. And then I want to get another one right here. I'll put that one down here. Okay, so we're going to put those on. And then I also have, I think it fell on the floor. Let me see if it fell on the floor. Something happened to it while I was moving all this stuff around. Let's see if I can find it. There's a die cut that is this that I wanted to put on there as well. And let's see. Well, I have managed to lose the die cut that I had. So we'll just pretend I put that there. And if I find it, I'll put it on. But on this piece over here, there's this die cut from the Forever Flourishing die cut. I just put that kind of to help support that edge. But if you notice on my rhinestone jewels, they look on my card, they look more like they coordinate. There's a little bit of shine to them. And what I did is I took this is the Evening Evergreen Stampin' Blend, and I took the little brush tip end. Okay, and what I did is I just colored them. So I just kind of put my little tip over and let it slide around. And then all of a sudden it just kind of gave it that green tint. And then I went around it again just to get a little bit darker. This one is the light one. I didn't want it to be too dark. So that's why I decided to use the light one and then just go around it a second time so that I could make sure that it wasn't so dark that you couldn't see it. Okay. Now on the envelope, I did the inside of the envelope as opposed to the out. It's still the same. It's not the same. It's about a half an inch. This was like 2 1/4. No, this was 2 1/2 by 5 1/2 as opposed to the other one. And then I took the basic borders dies and I chose the simple kind of, is that concave little stitch? It's got a little stitch to it on the edge. You can barely see it, but it's there. just to give it a little fine edge to match up as much as it could with right underneath the glue flap. And then 3/4 of the way in, I scored it. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to put glue. I folded it at the score, and then I'm lining it up with the flap on the inside. That way it's kind of loosely sitting in there right now. And then I took the glue, and I'm going to put glue around the edge of this. There we go. I'm going to make sure that score lines up with the flap, and then I'm just going to close it. Okay, I'm going to close it, and then the inside of my envelope is lined. Okay, so that kind of gives it a finished look on the inside, and then your paper is tucked down. It's not tucked down terribly too far, just below the line here. And so when you open it, the designer series paper is moving with the flap, and it allows this piece to go in and out, a little up and down as you're opening and closing the envelope, but still gives it kind of a finished look about it. So that was how I did that one. So we're just going to pretend I put that piece on, and that would be card number 2. Under his wings, you will find refuge. Okay, so let me get these off to the side, and let's do our final little bitty project. Let me get the bags here. So we also have, last week I used the embossed gift bags, but we also have another set of bags called the Peekaboo treat bags. Now there's 10 of them to a package. There's 2 different kinds. There's like a craft color kind. These remind me of like hot chocolate packets is what they remind me of. And then we also have them in white. So we have a craft one and then a white one. Got a little window in it. They are listed as food grade. So if you put a cookie or something in there, it won't bleed through. But these are small enough to, let's see what these are. These are basically 4 inches wide by 5.5 inches tall. They have a one of those things on the inside where it's kind of like a Ziploc bag. See if I can open it. There we go. So that whatever you have inside of it, you can make sure that it's sealed really good and that it won't come out, basically. And it does open up to about 1 inch, I think, based on what I did. And I just wanted to decorate one of those really quick. I wanted to see what it would look like decorated and play around with one of these. So this was kind of an afterthought, also using the same little set, the Hope and Prayer stamp set, as well as the designer series paper. So let me bring that down a little bit there. And I just decorated one, just really, really simple. Also using the tag dies. I decided to use the tag dies. And this one is just the anchor, and it says Hope anchors the soul. And then on mine, I just put 3 little Hershey nuggets in it. It can definitely fit like 6 of them in there, but it is still large enough for like a cookie or some kind of other gift that you want to put in with it. And so let me turn it kind of on its side. I didn't do the back, but you can certainly do the back. And we're going to decorate that one. Okay, so I have my bag. And my pieces here. So I'm using this designer series paper, and we're going to use use some glue. Try to get as close to the edge as I can without going outside of it. And this piece, which I will update the supply list to have the measurements for this one, but this piece is going to go right in here. So it's kind of in between the edges and where that seal is. Okay, and then I have another smaller piece for the bottom. I wanted to make sure there was something on this bottom flap. Kind of coordinate. There we go. And then I have my 2 tag pieces. One of them with this designer series paper. I thought this looked really, really pretty with the dots. The Pool Party and the Petal Pink really do help offset each other. There's also this other side. And then I have another smaller one in Pool Party. And on that one is where we're going to stamp. Turn that sideways. Find my right stamp. There you go. Gonna ink that up, and we're gonna stamp on this one at the end. Hope anchors the soul in Pool Party. And then I stamp in Petal Pink the anchor. I turned it this way for the anchor. I'm going to stamp that right there. And then that one is going to go on top of the other. Now, I don't remember how much, because I didn't measure it, but the ribbon, the open weave ribbon, so I'm just going to take a good, I think an 18-inch strip. That should work. And I have this along the back. And then I'm going to push this through. I don't think y'all can see that. Pushing it through the back of that so I can pull it to the front. And then I'm going to tie a ribbon. So let me get some more. Get my little crisscross here ready to tie a ribbon. Get my reverse tweezers in there. I knew that's not long enough. Well, it is long enough. I just have more. Let's see. Let me see if I can fix this. And more here. There we go. Bear with me here. I'm doing it the harder way for me. I'm sure there's a different way to do this. There we go. Just going to tie a bow right here. Get that in there. Go. Pull my reverse tweezers out. There we go. And then if you need to trim your edges, you can trim your edges and clean them up a little bit. I think that other one's fine. But I'm not going to put the candy in them because I struggled myself to put the candy in the sample package. But there you have it. That was just a really simple way to decorate one of those bags. You can certainly do some stamping on the back. If you have a textured stamp that you want to stamp on the back, you could definitely do that to dress up the back. Stamp whatever you want on the back of it. If it's a decent sized cookie in there, maybe some candy of some kind. So, and even a small gift. I don't know. There's lots of different things you could, think to put in these, but just know that they're food safe. And let me clear some of this away. Make sure you can see that in there. I think you can. And then we're going to bring back card number 1. Let's put that in there. See if that shows okay. Which it looks like it does. And then card number 2. We'll kind of squeeze that one in there along with the envelope. Okay, I'm not sure what all you can see in there, but there you go. I think you can see all 3 of them. What do y'all think? This one's the Hope and Prayer stamp set and the Textured Chic Designer Series paper. Let me start my camera back up. There we go. Thank you, Corin. Susan says she loves the DSP. It's very, very pretty. It really is. And Susan says also she's going to add that to her next order. They really do go beautiful together. So, but there you have it, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Sorry about the issues there again. One of these days, I won't have them, but when that day will be, I have no idea. That was just kind of random and popped up and not sure where it came from. So, but yes, but thank you for being here. Thank you for all your sharing. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Sunday afternoon with me. Sorry that went a little longer than I expected. Didn't intend for it to be that long, but enjoy the rest of your Sundays wherever you are. And I will be back Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. So we can go ahead and start the He's the Man Suite scrapbook page layout. So I'm ready to show you that. And so y'all all have a fabulous day wherever you are. Make sure that you stay inside, be cool, check on your elderly neighbors. Most of all, make sure you stay crafty. All right. So we will see y'all later. And y'all have a great rest of your afternoon. All right. Bye.